Imagine standing in the middle of a raging storm. The wind howls, rain lashes against your face. Trees bend under the force of the gale. Around you, people panic. Some run without direction. Others freeze in fear. The storm seems unstoppable. Now imagine someone standing only a few steps away. The same wind touches them. The same rain falls. The same chaos surrounds them. Yet they remain steady. Their breathing is slow. Their eyes are focused. Their mind is clear. They do not deny the storm exists. They simply refuse to let it enter their heart. That is the difference between reacting to pressure and mastering it. Every day, modern life tests us. An unexpected bill arrives. A relationship begins to fall apart. A co-worker criticizes your work. Traffic steals your time. Plans collapse. Dreams take longer than expected. Messages go unanswered. The world moves faster every year, demanding more attention, more productivity, and more emotional energy than ever before. Most people believe calm comes after the problems disappear. The Stoics believed something completely different. They believed calm is a decision made before life becomes difficult. Pressure doesn't create your character. Pressure reveals it. This ancient wisdom remains just as relevant today as it was nearly 2,000 years ago. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire during wars, disease, betrayal, and political conflict. Every day he carried responsibilities that would overwhelm most people. Yet he reminded himself of a simple truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Notice what he didn't say. He didn't promise control over circumstances. He promised control over the one place where freedom truly exists, your own mind. Modern culture often teaches us the opposite. We chase perfect conditions. We believe happiness will arrive after the promotion, after more money, after recognition, after everyone finally understands us. But life rarely offers perfect conditions. The Stoic understands this. Instead of waiting for peace, they carry peace wherever they go. That changes everything. Because once your inner world becomes stronger than your outer circumstances, pressure loses much of its power. Think about the strongest people you've ever met. Perhaps they weren't the richest. Perhaps they weren't the loudest. Perhaps they weren't the most talented. What made them remarkable was something harder to describe. They stayed composed when others panicked. They listened while others shouted. They solved problems while others complained. Their calm became contagious. That is the hidden strength of emotional discipline. Real strength is rarely loud. A mountain does not announce its stability. An ocean does not explain its depth. Likewise, a disciplined mind doesn't need to prove itself. It simply remains steady. One of the greatest misunderstandings about Stoicism is that it teaches people not to feel emotions. Nothing could be further from the truth. A Stoic feels fear. A Stoic experiences disappointment. A Stoic knows grief. A Stoic experiences joy. The difference is not the emotion itself. The difference is who remains in control. Imagine holding a glass of muddy water. If you shake it continuously, the water stays cloudy. You cannot see through it. But place the glass down. Wait. Without forcing anything, the dirt slowly settles. The water becomes clear again. Your mind works the same way. Pressure shakes your thoughts. Anger shakes them. Fear shakes them. Anxiety shakes them. The modern Stoic doesn't fight every emotion. Instead, they stop shaking the glass. They pause long enough for clarity to return. This simple habit changes decisions. It prevents words that cannot be taken back. It prevents choices made from panic instead of wisdom. In today's world, speed is celebrated. Quick replies, quick opinions, quick reactions. But wisdom moves differently. Wisdom understands that your first emotional response is rarely your best one. Someone insults you online. Most people respond instantly. Someone criticizes your work. Many become defensive before understanding the feedback. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Anger appears within seconds. These moments seem small, but they quietly shape the quality of your entire life. The Stoic asks one question before reacting. Must I respond immediately? Often the answer is no. Silence can be powerful. Patience can be powerful. Observation can be powerful. The world pressures us to react. The Stoic chooses to respond. There is a difference. Reaction is automatic. Response is intentional. Reaction belongs to impulse. Response belongs to wisdom. This tiny gap between stimulus and action becomes the birthplace of freedom. Every calm person you admire has strengthened that gap. They trained it, moment by moment, day by day, pressure by pressure, and so can you. Consider an archer preparing to release an arrow. Before letting go, every movement matters. The stance, the breathing, the focus, the patience. If the archer rushes, the arrow misses its mark. Life works much the same way. Your words are arrows. Your decisions are arrows. Your emotions are arrows. Once released, they cannot be called back. The Stoic therefore spends more time aiming than reacting. This isn't weakness. It is discipline. Many people think calm people are simply born that way. But calm is not a personality trait. It is a practiced skill. Every day presents opportunities to strengthen it. When the internet loads slowly, when someone misunderstands your intentions, when a meeting doesn't go as planned, when your phone battery dies at the worst possible moment, when expectations collide with reality, these ordinary inconveniences become training grounds. Most people see them as interruptions. The Stoic sees them as exercises. Every irritation asks the same question. Who is in charge, your circumstances or your character? At first, staying calm feels difficult. Your mind wants immediate relief. It wants to complain. It wants someone to blame. It wants certainty. But over time, something remarkable begins to happen. Your emotional muscles grow stronger. You become less controlled by external events. The same problems that once ruined your entire day begin lasting only minutes. Eventually, some barely disturb you at all. Not because life became easier, because you became steadier. There is an old image often associated with wisdom. Picture a lighthouse standing against crashing waves. Storm after storm arrives. Lightning strikes nearby. The sea becomes violent. Ships struggle to navigate. Yet the lighthouse remains exactly where it was built. It doesn't fight the ocean. It doesn't fear the wind. It fulfills its purpose despite the storm. This is the image of the modern Stoic. Not someone who escapes hardship. Someone who remains grounded while hardship passes through. The world desperately needs people like this. People whose calm brings clarity instead of confusion. People whose patience lowers tension instead of escalating it. People who become anchors when everyone else feels adrift. That kind of strength cannot be purchased. It cannot be downloaded. It cannot be borrowed from someone else. It must be built from within. And it begins with one simple realization. You cannot always choose what happens to you, but you can choose the quality of the mind that meets it. That single truth has transformed leaders, athletes, parents, entrepreneurs, soldiers, teachers, and ordinary people throughout history. It can transform you as well, because every storm eventually passes. The question is not whether pressure will come. It will. The question is who you will become while standing in the middle of it. In the next part, we'll explore how a modern Stoic remains calm when facing criticism, conflict, betrayal, uncertainty, and the opinions of others, moments where emotional discipline is tested the most and where true inner strength begins to shine. Part 2. The silent power of staying calm under pressure. Pressure doesn't create character, it reveals it. When everything is going according to plan, anyone can appear confident. It's easy to smile when life is cooperating. But when deadlines pile up, people criticize you. Or everything starts falling apart, your true habits emerge. Most people react automatically. They raise their voice. They panic. They rush into decisions they'll later regret. The modern Stoic does something different. Not because they're emotionless, because they've trained themselves to pause before responding. That tiny gap between what happens and how you react is where your greatest power lives. Imagine you're in a meeting and someone unfairly blames you for a mistake. Your heart races. Your mind starts preparing a defense. Your ego wants revenge. But instead of speaking immediately, you stay silent for a moment. Not out of weakness, out of control. You ask yourself one simple question. What response serves me best? Not just today, but a year from now. That single question changes everything. The Stoics believed that external events are rarely the real problem. The problem is the story we instantly tell ourselves. This shouldn't be happening. They're disrespecting me. I'm going to fail. These thoughts create suffering long before reality does. Calm isn't pretending nothing is wrong. Calm is refusing to let your emotions become your master. Think of the ocean. The surface can be violent, crashing with enormous waves. But deep below, the water remains still. That's the mind a Stoic tries to build. The world may become chaotic. People may disappoint you. Plans may collapse. But beneath the surface, your judgment stays clear. This kind of calm doesn't appear overnight. It's built through small daily practices. Taking one deep breath before answering. Accepting that not everything is within your control. Choosing discipline over impulse. Listening more than speaking. And reminding yourself that every difficult moment is also training. Pressure isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. Every challenge is another opportunity to prove, not to the world, but to yourself, that your peace is stronger than your circumstances. Because in the end, the strongest person in the room is rarely the loudest. It's the one who remains steady while everyone else loses control. And that's a strength no one can take away. The world will never stop testing you. There will always be unexpected setbacks, difficult people, missed opportunities, and moments that challenge your patience. You can't eliminate pressure from your life, but you can change how you meet it. That is the heart of modern Stoicism. It isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending nothing affects you. It's about recognizing that your greatest strength lies in your ability to choose your response. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to practice self-control. Every obstacle becomes a chance to build resilience. Every difficult moment becomes another step toward becoming the person you want to be. The next time life feels overwhelming, remember this. You don't have to react immediately. You don't have to let anger make your decisions. You don't have to surrender your peace to circumstances beyond your control. Take a breath. Observe your thoughts. Respond with intention instead of impulse. Over time, these small choices transform the way you live. They build quiet confidence, unshakable discipline, and a calm that doesn't depend on everything going your way. Because real power isn't found in controlling the world around you. It's found in mastering the world within you. If this message resonated with you, take one Stoic principle into your day and put it into practice. Notice how it changes your conversations, your decisions, and your peace of mind. Thank you for watching. Stay calm, stay disciplined, and remember, no matter how loud the world becomes, your greatest strength will always be the calm you choose to keep. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little more calm in their life. See you in the next video.